yesterday out of Cali. Am I bad from the valley? Bought me brand new balance. Bet I playing with a no American dream. Dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair, flashy. Don't I look dashy?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collier. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 60 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". They'll come out throwing here on first down. Room here to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 8 catches, 77 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run with Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Well, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering. Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, that's Kennedy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw again. And Olsen over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, that's Kennedy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up foot.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in your offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Henry. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them the whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams, the spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So it's half. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. You have
after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Hurry up, here we go. Three, like that.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll... be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Shrugs him off. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and eight.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach just
Screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Second and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving in past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Yeah. Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Denzel Perryman in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals hoping to pull off a bit of a shocker. They lead in that one. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Murray, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go! 319! 319!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw here. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take...
I go out for my squad, and I put that on. Squad?